Hello, my name is Michaela, and today I'm gonna have an update for our life and Lydia. My daughter Lydia has cystic fibrosis, and I have another son. He is one, nearly two, and yeah, with two under two, life is really hectic and busy. We had moved into our new house, and I was really busy into putting things on their own place. It took me a little bit of a time. We moved for about 2 weeks already, and things have start to settle in and to be put on their own place, even if I switch things around here and there. But yeah, today we're going to talk about Lydia's update of her health update. We had an appointment with the staff of CF staff at Coventry Hospital, and there are bad news, unfortunately. She is not putting on weight as needed, so they suggested that I wean her completely, and that's really emotional for me. I don't really want to win her. It created a really strong bond between me and her, and breastfeeding, it's a really nice thing to do. It's challenging but nice, and I wouldn't like to switch from breastfeeding to bottle feeding. But because of her weight, and doctor told me like they don't want to stress me out, I had to take a decision because they are fearing the winter coming, and the disease is spreading around on her chest, and they don't want to get bronchitis, and her being underway, that will cause much more stress for us and for her. Usually, when they get infection, they eat less, so they want her to be on her best way possible, and that's not working with breastfeeding. Obviously, she's on prescribed formula right now, and with high calories, but she didn't really want to take it the last 2 weeks. She just take a few amounts of milk here and there, and she was refusing to have it. And I talked to a dietitian today, and she suggested that we switch the bottles, and she was like, you had to go to a slow flow onto the bottle like this. She, because she can manage the flow onto breastfeeding, she needs to manage that as well when she is feeding on bottle feeding. And they suggested the brand Mom, and I was like, okay, I will try it because I do have few bottles at home from Mom, and I'm willing to try that. My best thing will be to do both breastfeeding and bottle feeding, but it's quite tricky because they want me to give her as much as possible formula like this she puts on whey. I will try that, but I'm really sad to stop completely breastfeeding. That will be really hard for me emotionally and physically, because it's such a hard thing to do, even when you have a child that's maybe 1 or 1.5. But when she's just 4 months old, to completely wean her, that's really a challenge for me. But yeah, obviously, I have to make a decision into where I completely switch from breastfeeding to bottle feeding, and that should be on the interest of her health, and that's not really easy to make. I obviously, my husband wants me to stop breastfeeding because he can help me with her. I don't have any time off as well. It's tiring. She's constantly on me, and it is quite difficult. Obviously, because she turned 4 months on Sunday, her routine had changed, and her medication administration had changed. I switched from giving her the full amount of salt into giving her 4 times salt a day because she was not able to take it all. She was fighting it off, she was spilling it off, and it was quite stress. We gone into a high dose of multivitamins, and we switched that. And yeah, she will have 12 scoops of creon a day, and yeah, that's going quite well. She's taking quite well the creon. I'm happy with that. She's okay, and that's really good. Another worry is like she had a bit of a blood in her poo, and I was a bit worried. I asked the doctor what's about, and he was like, could be a bowel infection, but could be nothing, or could be a lactose intolerance. And obviously, we don't know, but we're gonna have to see in the future. This morning, her bowels are normal, so I'm not gonna give it a worry about it. We're gonna kind of settle into what's more important, her weight gain, and yeah, everything else. Alright, that's all for today. I'll keep you updated. I hope I will make a video from now on at least once a week because it's quite hectic, but obviously, yeah, it's not easy with two under two and all the stuff we had done, moved, and everything else. Alright, see you next time.